Listen closely. There's a voice inside your head right now. It's the same voice that's been whispering lies to you for years. It tells you that you're not ready, that you need more time, that tomorrow will be different. That voice, it's not your friend. It's your prison guard. You see that person in the mirror? That person who hits snooze 5 times every morning? That person who says, I'll start Monday every Sunday? That person who has the same New Year's resolutions year after year? Don't be that person, because that person is dying a slow death, one excuse at a time. Time doesn't care about your feelings. Time doesn't wait for you to feel ready. Time doesn't pause while you gather courage. Time moves forward, relentless and unforgiving. And every second you spend waiting is a second you'll never get back. The clock is ticking on your dreams, and the only question that matters is, what are you going to do about it? Your comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. It's warm and safe and familiar, like a childhood blanket, but champions aren't made in comfort zones. Legends aren't born from playing it safe. The person you're meant to become lives on the other side of fear, on the other side of doubt, on the other side of that voice that keeps telling you to wait. Every morning, you wake up with a choice. You can choose to be the person who says, I can't, or the person who says, I will. You can choose to be the person who finds reasons why something won't work, or the person who finds a way to make it work. You can choose to be the victim of your circumstances, or the architect of your destiny. But here's the truth nobody wants to tell you. Motivation fades. That feeling you get when you watch videos like this? It's temporary. The real question isn't whether you feel motivated right now. The real question is, what will you do when the motivation is gone? When it's 5 a.m. and it's cold and dark and every fiber of your being wants to stay in bed? When you've failed for the 100th time and starting over feels impossible? When everyone around you thinks you're crazy for chasing something they don't understand? That's when character is built. That's when champions are forged. Not in the moments when you feel strong, but in the moments when you feel weak and you do it anyway. You know what separates the extraordinary from the ordinary? It's not talent. It's not luck. It's not connections or opportunities or perfect timing. It's the willingness to do what others won't do. It's the discipline to show up when you don't feel like showing up. It's the courage to keep going when everything inside you wants to quit. Your past doesn't define you. Your mistakes don't define you. Your failures don't define you. What defines you is what you do next. What defines you is whether you let those setbacks break you or build you. What defines you is whether you use your pain as an excuse or as fuel. The world is full of people who almost made it. People who were one step away from breakthrough but decided to turn back. People who had everything they needed to succeed but convinced themselves they needed something more. Don't be one of those people. Don't be someone who lives with regret because they chose comfort over growth, safety over possibility, fear over faith. Your dreams are not too big. You are not too small. You are not too old, too young, too late, too early. You are exactly where you need to be to start becoming who you're meant to be. But you have to start. You have to take that first step, even if you can't see the staircase. The person you admire most in your field, they started where you are now. They had doubts. They had fears. They had moments when they wanted to quit. The only difference is they didn't. They pushed through when it was hard. They showed up when they didn't feel like it. They believed in themselves when nobody else did. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting to feel ready. The permission you're looking for has to come from you. The perfect moment is now. Ready is a myth. You become ready by doing, not by waiting. Your future self is watching you right now. They're hoping you'll make the choice that leads to them. They're hoping you'll plant the seeds today that they'll harvest tomorrow. They're hoping you won't waste another day, another week, another year being less than you're capable of being. You have something inside you that the world needs. You have a gift that nobody else can give. You have a purpose that only you can fulfill. But it's not going to happen by accident. It's not going to happen while you're scrolling through your phone. It's not going to happen while you're making excuses. It's going to happen when you decide that your dreams are more important than your fears. When you decide that your future is more important than your comfort. When you decide that who you're becoming is more important than who you've been. The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. Which pain are you willing to carry? The temporary pain of pushing yourself beyond your limits, or the permanent pain of knowing you never tried? Every expert was once a beginner. Every master was once a disaster. Every champion was once someone who refused to give up. Your story isn't over. Your best chapters haven't been written yet, but they won't write themselves. Rise up, not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. Not because you feel like it, but because your future depends on it. Not because others believe in you, but because you believe in yourself. The fire within you is stronger than the storm around you, but you have to feed that fire. You have to protect that flame. You have to choose every single day to keep burning brighter. Your time is now. Your moment is here. Stop being the person who waits and starts being the person who acts. Stop being the person who dreams and starts being the person who builds. Stop being the person who wishes and starts being the person who works. The world doesn't need another person who plays small. The world needs you to step into your greatness. The world needs you to stop hiding. The world needs you to stop waiting. Your greatness isn't coming. Your greatness is here. It's been here all along, waiting for you to claim it, waiting for you to own it, waiting for you to live it. So what are you waiting for? Let me tell you something about waiting. Waiting is a disease. It's a slow poison that kills dreams before they have a chance to breathe. You're waiting for the right time, the right opportunity, the right feeling, the right circumstance. But here's what you don't understand. The right time was yesterday. The right opportunity is the one in front of you right now. The right feeling comes after you start, not before. The right circumstances are created by people who refuse to wait for them. Look around you. Look at the people who have what you want. Look at the people who are living the life you dream about. Do you think they waited? Do you think they felt ready? Do you think everything was perfect when they started? No! They started scared. They started unprepared. They started with doubts and fears and 1,000 reasons why they might fail, but they started. That's the difference between dreamers and achievers. Dreamers wait for inspiration. Achievers create inspiration through action. Dreamers wait for the storm to pass. Achievers learn to dance in the rain. Dreamers wait for their ship to come in. Achievers swim out to meet it. You've been telling yourself the same story for years. The story about how you're not smart enough, not talented enough, not connected enough, not lucky enough. But what if that story is wrong? What if the only thing standing between you and everything you want is the story you keep telling yourself? Your mind is the most powerful tool you possess, but it can also be your greatest enemy. It will create elaborate reasons why you should quit, why you should wait, why you should play it safe. It will replay every failure, every rejection, every moment of doubt. It will convince you that you're being realistic when you're actually being afraid. But you have the power to change the story. You have the power to rewrite the narrative. You have the power to choose which voice you listen to, the voice of fear or the voice of possibility. Think about the person you were 5 years ago. Think about their problems, their worries, their limitations. Most of those problems have been solved or have become irrelevant. Most of those worries never came true. Most of those limitations were overcome or were never real to begin with. The person you are today has capabilities that the person you were 5 years ago couldn't imagine. Now think about the person you'll be 5 years from now if you start today. Think about the skills you'll have developed, the obstacles you'll have overcome, the growth you'll have experienced. Think about the person you'll become through the process of becoming. But also think about the person you'll be 5 years from now if you don't start today. Think about looking back with regret, knowing that you had the chance but you chose comfort instead. Think about watching others live the life you dreamed about while you remained a spectator. The gap between where you are and where you want to be isn't crossed by a single leap. It's crossed by a series of small, consistent steps. It's crossed by daily choices, daily disciplines, daily commitments to growth. It's crossed by people who understand that success isn't an event, it's a process. Every morning, you have 24 hours, the same 24 hours that everyone else has, the same 24 hours that champions have, the same 24 hours that legends have used to build empires, create masterpieces, change the world. The question isn't whether you have time, the question is how you use the time you have. You waste time complaining about things you can't control while neglecting the things you can control. You waste time worrying about what others think while neglecting what you think about yourself. You waste time preparing to live while your life passes by. Stop managing your time and start managing your energy. Stop managing your schedule and start managing your priorities. Stop managing your calendar and start managing your character. The world doesn't owe you anything. Success doesn't owe you anything. Happiness doesn't owe you anything. Life doesn't owe you anything, but you owe yourself everything. You owe yourself the chance to see what you're truly capable of. You owe yourself the opportunity to live without limits. You owe yourself the experience of becoming who you were meant to be. There's a version of you that exists in a parallel universe. In that universe, you started when you first thought about starting. In that universe, you didn't let fear stop you. In that universe, you trusted yourself more than you trusted your doubts. That version of you is living the life you want to live right now. The only thing separating you from that version of yourself is a decision. The decision to stop being who you've been and start becoming who you want to be. The decision to stop living in the past and start creating the future. The decision to stop being a victim of your circumstances and start being the author of your story. Your circumstances don't determine your destiny. Your decisions do. Your background doesn't determine your future. Your beliefs do. Your history doesn't determine your potential. Your habits do. You've been waiting for a sign. This is it. You've been waiting for permission. You have it. You've been waiting for the right moment. It's here. You've been waiting for courage. It comes from action, not from waiting. The person reading these words right now has the power to change everything. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when they feel ready. Right now, in this moment, with the next decision they make. Greatness isn't reserved for the chosen few. Greatness is available to anyone willing to pay the price. And the price isn't talent or luck or perfect circumstances. The price is the willingness to do what's hard when it's hard. The price is the commitment to keep going when others quit. The price is the decision to bet on yourself when nobody else will. You are one decision away from a completely different life. One decision away from a completely different future. One decision away from becoming a completely different person. The decision to start. The decision to believe. The decision to act. Your story isn't ending, it's just beginning. Your best days aren't behind you, they're ahead of you. Your greatest victories aren't in your past, they're in your future. But they're only in your future if you make them so. Stop reading about success and start creating it. Stop watching others live their dreams and start living yours. Stop being impressed by what others do and start being impressive yourself. The fire within you has been smoldering for too long. It's time to let it burn bright. It's time to let it consume every excuse, every fear, every doubt that's been holding you back. It's time to let it illuminate the path to who you're meant to become. Your time is now. Your moment is here. Your greatness is calling. Answer the call.